Welcome back to the funness, the goodness of funness. I don't know, now I'm making up words. Christy's Beautiful Life in her 30 Days of Sketches. I've been having fun every day that I play along. I haven't been able to grab every day, but I am going to do the sketches I haven't been able to do this month, next month, and bring along that goodness and that creativeness to next month. So today's sketch is created by Devra Adler. I don't know what I was thinking, but on my notes it says 3 4x4 pictures and 1 3x4 picture, and I don't think that's accurate because how would you take 3? Okay, so here's a 4x4. I don't know. This one's gonna have to be trimmed down. I'm going to do another 3x4, I think, guys. But anyway, that's a me problem. Cute sketch. We've got a block in the back, which I'm going to use this. This, I believe, is a Vicky Bouton paper that's already done mixed media. It's got some polka dots kind of flanking either side, which I'm going to use this paper because I'm using green and gold because my husband and my daughter Meredith got to go to the Packer game last year. I was supposed to go with my husband, but that was my time to get COVID, so I was not able to go. So she had a good time. I was glad that she was able to go in my place. And I'm going to use a white background. Now, I don't think I've shown this for a while, if I've shown it at all, but there was a point when Hobby Lobby was clearancing out stickers, and I figure football stickers don't go bad, or they don't go out of style either. So like I kind of went to a couple stores and kind of grabbed out what they had. We're a big sports family. We might not be playing it all the time, but we're watching it all the time. So this is what I have. And I have them on a jump ring so that I can hang those. So I might use some of those. In fact, I will. I'll probably use 3, like she's got the 3 butterflies. I don't know what size. That would be kind of fun. I need some other pops of color that I have to figure out, but let's get scrapping. I didn't mention it, but that page I had on the left-hand side, I've done a video before, and it will be the complimentary page to this layout. And so I want to make sure the colors were coordinating, not that they have to be exact, but that they don't clash. So I'm going to trim down this paper, which I stared at for a very long time because I thought, ooh, I really like it. Can I use it as the background? But that doesn't really follow the sketch. And to trim it down, I have some for another page. I could use some strips. And then it really highlights this beautiful paper, so I'm okay with it. I turned it that way because I cut the paper that direction first, and then I wanted to see, is this the right size? Because I'm going to make it square. So I trimmed it down a little bit more. I believe it's 9 inches by 9 inches. And then this paper, I screw up, but I fix it. You can tell that's really wonky piece of paper. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I don't notice it until later. But, and now when I trim down another inch and I go, whoa, look how wonky that is. So this one gets trimmed down straight. And really, did I have to trim either one of them straighter? No, because part of them gets tucked underneath, but that's okay. Makes me feel better. I'll go back to this one too, and it's not going to be an exact, I think I started off with an inch, maybe even an inch and a half. Maybe it was an inch and a half, and it doesn't end up being an inch and a half because it's so wonky. And you'll see when I cut off the paper how badly off I was, but that's okay. All fixed. And they're not both the same size, and it didn't look like they were the same size in the sketch, and does it matter? Absolutely not. And I think I made them 8.5 inches long. So a little bit shorter than that square. And my square ends up a little bit larger, I think, than what the sketch is, but that's okay. I wasn't going to cut that background paper down anymore. So it worked out well. I went into my green stash, and as soon as I saw this paper, I knew I had to use it. It's actually, I think, from like a St. Patrick's Day kind of paperback. So How beautiful is that to go with my green and gold? That photo mat that kind of makes it look like a Polaroid is not exactly square, so I do trim that down a little bit. And I'm liking how this looks. My photos aren't going to layer the same way as hers did in the sketch. Meredith takes a mirror selfie, and I don't need the garbage can on the right, so that gets covered up. So here I go to adhere everything down, and I start by just placing the black where I want it, and then I can tuck these side pieces in. And from there, I will get that brown strip in the middle. This is a good time to tell you to check the playlist below for everybody that's playing along with Christy's Beautiful Life in our 30 Days of Sketches, and I believe there's over 400 videos to watch. Make sure you check them out. It's very fun to see the same sketch and then see the different takes on it. I am going to skip one or two at the end of the month to start my videos for next month, and I will take the videos I skipped this month and start up next month with them. I do only do about 3 videos a week, usually. This month it's been every day, so I will go back to that for November. Here I take a scrap of green and I'm going to punch both sides of it, and I'm going to cut it down the middle, and I used the notebook paper that was like in the sketch, and I'm pretty much going to layer it just like she has in the sketch. And I kind of just place them there for now, and then I'll get my other pieces in, and then I can get them glued down. Or this one, I guess I do glue down right away. Yeah, that picture needs to go down so that the border, the notebook border, can go kind of right underneath it. And here's where I again try to figure out how I'm going to layer up these 4 photos. I wasn't too afraid of layering on top of that, of the field. I mean, it does show like there's fireworks behind it and stuff, but that wasn't my most important picture, so that's okay to get covered up. So then off camera, I went with my Cricut and I cut out a ticket and these football helmets, and it's just kind of the bit of color and what I needed for the clusters, and I think it works out pretty darn well. So here's where I glue down, and I don't glue the notebook paper to the page, and it's very secure, it's not going anywhere, but I glued it to the back of the photo instead, and I glued the photo down. My husband was able to get these tickets from a company that works with his company, and we're hoping that we might get the opportunity to go again this year so that I can actually go. I did not put a place for journaling on this layout. I probably will put the date on the ticket, but the opposite page does have a tag that has plenty of room for journaling, and I think that'll be perfect. And here I'm like, okay, I want to get as much picture showing as I can, but I don't care necessarily about covering up the field. Okay, there we go. And I covered up her arm, which is okay. Next, I will take my Barely Art glue and get that tag down. Adhere the helmet down, and then get that football on there, and that is my cluster. I did also off camera go and cut out a title, which I will bring in a moment as well. Oh, here we go. Game Day Vibes. And the one thing, looking at the voiceover while I'm voiceovering now, I'm not sure why day is so far up in the air, other than it was late at night and I wasn't super paying attention. Normally I would lay that down a little bit better, and the Y would go under the green paper. So yes, I do notice it, and I'm not sure why I did it, but it's done, adhered, and going into my album. I got to get done with 2002 before 2022 before 2024 starts. And I have a good handle on 2023, but I just want to finish up those last couple. It just bothers me, guys. I'm sorry. It shouldn't bother me. I know it shouldn't bother me, but in my head, I'm thinking it would be so nice and fresh and clean if we just finished up this album, moved on to the next year. So have a fabulous day, and I'll see you again soon for another video.